I got the floor done, then I had to do a little, not by myself, but get the right angle. I need enough space up there to get plywood and then tin to slide up underneath, so just gapping it up there. And then I'm just going to do a 1 foot overhang, so just trying to get the angles, make sure I had room under there, make sure I have 6'1" inside, that way I got room for flooring and I got room for the ceiling. I'll still have 6 feet, so I just played with it. I screwed that in so it would kind of hold it, and then just played with the boards there a little, and there, just hang your level as a plumb bob. And once you got your mark, and it'll give you exactly, now I'm going to show you, I'm going to do a little trimming here. I'll just show you what I want for putting soffit and my soffit and fascia and all that stuff here. I don't want a 2x8 end out here, so instead of cutting a bird mouth in my 2x8 when I put it on the wall, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go right from this little mark right here, and I'm going to draw an angle right across here, and I'm going to come out right there, and that will give me 3 3/4 inches, because when you put a fascia board on here, it goes down, you can't stick it all the way up because of the angle. It's going to drop down just a little bit, and that'll give me a foot in here. So yeah, so we'll get 11 inches, and then 1 inch probably fascia board all across there, and then it'll be good. I got power plant. It's a power plant day. Sun's shining nice, but it's laundry day, so I'm just in and out, and I can do up the laundry, run in, get it hung up, go shut the plant off. It's kind of annoying trying to work plant running all the time, stuff like that. So I run what I can off the solar, and she works. So we're going to get the prefabbing, and now I know exactly how high I have to be here for the top plate and a bottom plate, and you know, still have my space. I'll know how high to cut my studs, and we'll show you a little bit along the way. I'm going to do a 2x. Well, you want to see a little closer look there, what I'm using, what I'm doing. If you haven't done this before, just adding the porch on. That's where the rafters are going to sit. They'll sit in each one, so they actually stick out. You put a header board on like that, and then they stick out enough that you can put screws, you know, a couple in each side to hold that end. And so here's a closer look at it. It's just called a hurricane tie. You know, you're building your house, you fasten these. You can turn them around either direction, screw them on like that, and then put your rafters on, and you can join them up that way, or, you know. So they are going to be 16 inches apart. That'll make the roof good and strong with 2x8s up there, but we got two more to put up, and figured I'd give you a closer look and just see how they sit, like this 2x4, 2x6 here. I just screwed it in because the wall studs of the house are right in line with the trusses here. comes right down. So I put 3 4-inch screws in each one, screw that on, and then your hurricane ties go on, and that allows your rafter to actually go through there and up against the wall of the house. And I can toenail with this is all wood, so I could toenail with a 4-inch screw, you know, if I went up there as well as here. But it's only an 8-foot wide porch, so it's not, you know, if you're going with a 12 or 14-foot wide porch, then you have more pull, you have more weight on your roof, stuff like that. So this is not going to carry that much weight. So I'm just going to get it up, and once I get the roof done, then I'll have to fix that up a little, because I walk across up there to sweep my solar panels off, and tin's pretty slippery in the winter, so I'm going to probably use some, we'll see. I have an idea that might make it not so slippery where I have to walk. So I'll get back at her. And this is the end of the wall. So this is actually the overhang. So all this is here for is it's going to set a 2x4 on the top. It's going to run all the way down, and that's going to be underneath my eave. That's just going to hold up a 1-foot overhang. So the dance floor. Be able to see. Be able to see what I'm doing. Oh, I better move that a little closer. Now we have a break today from shoveling dirt, so turn the light on here. Well, is that a little better? Hi. Thanks for stopping in. We have a different project. Different project. If you're new to my channel, you're just following a little bit of my life. Some things that I do here. I live 100% off-grid, and so I'm fixing up the cabin, the shop, the mill shed. I do a little milling. I'm fixing for siding here, but we're kind of on a hole. That's in the middle of building a porch. And the rain has put me to a stop, but I got 40 other jobs to do. So we're in the shop today. I'll show you what came in the mail. Oh, if you can see that. Sorry, so I dropped you on the box, but yes, this comes from Woodland Mills. So we're going to open it up, and they actually have 2 boxes, very similar in size. This one has a picture of something on it. Try and guess what it is, but let's do one at a time. See if we can get into it. Fragile. Don't throw the boxes around. Well, I know what's in here, but you probably don't. Holy moly. Wow, I can't believe they sent something like this. Wow. I don't read instructions. We just wing it. Well, some things I guess we have to follow instructions. Looks like they have it laid out pretty good. Little bags of bolts. Little brackets. Small bolts. There's a bunch of them in there, so we better start Yeah, they got this book in more than one language, so they got a lot of goodies. Well, maybe I should put my glasses on. Looks like 3 different languages, but if I put my glasses on, maybe it's all one. There's wires. Oh, there's a thing here that has a slash through it that says don't do that. Yeah, well, it looks like it says don't hook it up backwards. You'll wreck it, so I guess I better read the instructions. There's a bunch of wires attached. It comes with a motor and a whole more wire. And a bunch of hardware. Uh-oh, I didn't see those guys. Oh, protect it. It's got fuses. Let's leave them there where they're safe for now. What do we have here? Oh, it's a big 150 millimeter by 6 millimeter by 16 millimeter. Yeah, 6-0 M. That's what's in that little box. Let's just leave it there until we have a better look at the instructions, because they got some kind of heavy hardware here. Oh my goodness, look at that. A lot of stuff they packed in that box. Another bunch. Oh boy. I might need an instruction reader. I better sit down and just read through this just a little bit, because if I don't, you guys know exactly what's going to happen. I'm going to have to take stuff apart and read the book and put it back together again, and I don't like redoing 2 or 3 times, so let me just get at it. We'll get back to you in a bit. $8 mil, 10 mil, torque, pliers. Pliers, 8 mil, 10 mil, and torque. This has got no torque at all, so I'm assuming they mean torque. Maybe use a bigger wrench and torque it all together. Put it all together. But we'll just put some walking spoils for it. Some wing nuts. See, there's some wing nuts in here. Maybe they changed them up for some reason. Look, it says torque. Lots of goodies. Just line them up. Just getting the legs together. Sits up. Left-handed. Kind of sits up like that. So they have pretty colorful directions, actually, just, you know, laying things out. And so if it goes wrong, you got a lot of red, maybe your blood. Be safe about it when you're doing it. Well, I'm going to just get this all built. Kind of a big spot here. I can't find the number 6. Can't find the number 6, so this is just one bolt. That one. I don't think I can actually use socket, so I have number 6. Have to go look in my other toolbox. I probably have an inch. I'm selecting metric. Not weight, so. Just like this up. So, we've got a couple legs on and a couple other legs. They go on a little different because there's more that gets attached. So back to attaching some of the other stuff. There's a hole that says to use this big old nut on here. Kind of looks like it goes that way. Just there's a right way to do it and a wrong way to do it. I suppose somewhere's in there. This thing's got to come off. Got to take this one apart because I put it together wrong. See here? I put it together in the second hole because I just looked at the picture. And in the diagram, my mill is a 122. The diagram, see there's a whole bunch of adjustments here. Make sure you read these little, you know, it says see graphic on the next page for recommended positions. 122, first hole. 126, second hole. 130, max, third hole. So that's how far. So as the blade goes around, there's rollers on here. It's nice and round. It's going to come right around and back through the rollers here. I'm not sure if I got them backwards. It kind of looks like they're the right way, but could be the wrong way. Get the rest of it together. But yes, there's all them adjustments, so I got to take this one out, change it. Well, let's see if we can figure out how this thing goes. I think it goes in behind there. I don't know how tight that has to be. Not sure. I don't know how it's going to drag around, but there's a guide. That's just supposed to slide around. I don't know. We'll just put it like that right now until we figure out exactly. Bring the battery over and we'll try and hook it up. I've got this this thing here. Get the blade on here, but it doesn't. Kind of hard to see. I don't know if it'll tip you over or not, but it just fits in behind a kind of a slot there and a roller. So this here, when it's running, I guess it kind of trips and then this is going to in there like that, trips it. Gotta shoot sharpen it. But figure out where each one goes. And, the battery lined up here, and we'll try something out. Well, I think it's together. I don't know if you can see it there. But we figure out where we slide our blade in. So we just tip this, just tip it up like that. And it'll slide off if you're not careful. It just sits on there. That's